So the Nuggets win the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harris and Barton, the two wings. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. And it's Murray in at the point.
Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke, and he can get his shot off anytime.
Now Murray, following the three-point attempt by Eric Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Snell. Bledsoe right side. Puts it up from 12. The shot comes out, and it's Denver the other way. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
And Gary Harris, anytime you talk about him, hard not to mention, Clark, the efficiency of his game.
Without question. I mean, very low turnover rate for his level of usage. Doesn't force things. Likes to get his points within the flow of the offense, and a very high percentage shooter at all three levels.
That's good from Harris.
This guy, Gary Harris, is a player on the rise. I love how confident he is. He knows he belongs in this league.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's good for two.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Count that bucket. Millsap's got his first 2 points.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Middleton finds Lopez. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. And stolen by Murray.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. There's the pass to Bledsoe. And too long on the shot. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Murray against Bledsoe. Murray surveying the D. 5 to shoot. From the baseline. Here's Millsap. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Millsap's got his second basket of the game.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
And he knocks down the first one. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Now here's Murray. Millsap kicks to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Middleton. Misses off the left iron.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there. Murray against Bledsoe.
Here's Snell. Over Harris. Jokic grabs the miss.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Now here's Murray. Millsap in the corner. No good with the triple.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Murray against Bledsoe. Back to Barton. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Harris.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us, no question about it. They can hurt you a number of ways out of a number of sets. That's why they're so good. We just have to play the percentages and try to force them to take contested shots. Kevin, we'll see if they can accomplish that tonight. Back to you.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Exactly. I mean, they've got to be the ones dictating the tempo and the pace. Keep the high-octane offense on the other side in check.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Ilyasova up top. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
This is the kind of player Ilyasova is. I mean, as soon as he has the ball in his hands, he's thinking about letting the shot go.
Thomas passes to Lyles. Murray outside. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the wing. And the foul on John Henson. That is his first foul of the game. Nine seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And although Thomas is a generous 5'9", he does not fear anybody. I mean, he takes it up strong. We'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Roof shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's so much fun watching Thomas play. I mean, his game is similar to Allen Iverson's in some ways, particularly when you think about the confidence both of those guys played with. They never back down.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In a Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers-wise?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second-chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds, too.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Murray. Lyles out there with Plumlee. Then it's Thomas. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooter.
And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Free throw good, Porter.
This Denver Nuggets team was really superb offensively. 6th in the league in points, and they did it with a fun style to watch.
And Porter drops them both. And watching the Nuggets last year, really one of the most entertaining teams in the league.
Well, the faster pace, I think, a big part of that, Kevin, especially around mid-year when they really committed to playing faster. They've got a lot of young, exciting players, which leads to exciting plays, and that's really what the fans like to see.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now, here's Porter. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 3-pointer, Barton. The shot will not fall. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Brogdon against Thomas. Brogdon finds Ilyasova. Now, here's Brogdon. Defense right on him. Over Thomas, and that one's good, Brogdon.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Denver also making some changes. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Lyles. And Harris subbed in for Porter. Yes, that goes in.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. 11 feet out, and he hits it. And now just a 3-point Denver lead.
Nice job by Bledsoe keeping the mid-range game alive, because that requires shot discretion, and he showed it to you there.
So it's the Bucks now, following the miss by Paul Millsap. DiVincenzo can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Now here's Barton. T right on him. And the turnover again by Denver.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo dishes to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got his second basket of the game. Thomas kicks to Harris. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss. The Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Shots good by Bledsoe. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game is extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
And here's Bledsoe following the 3 from Will Barton. Thomas against Bledsoe. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Bledsoe for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. It's Barton on the wing, defended by Middleton. It's good. Here is Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks to Antetokounmpo over Harris. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Thomas against Bledsoe. Passes to Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Millsap.
Can't ignore Millsap's defensive instincts. Excellent timing, rising up to block shots.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, I like their effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that does it for our
Welcome back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the buildings of downtown reflecting off the gentle waters of beautiful Lake Michigan. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Giannis is down low with Lopez. Bledsoe and Snell teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Now here's Barton. Shoots from 14. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they've inaugurated their new home arena.
Now here's Barton. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Pass to Murray. Outside for Millsap. Shoots from 12. Jokic, no good.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And so here's Denver after the basket by Milwaukee. And Murray, here we go.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
Porter's checked in for Denver. And so Murray nails both of them. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And it's easy to see why Antetokounmpo could be MVP of this league. I mean, he can flat out dominate games at times.
And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a two-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by Jamal Murray. Good. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Trey Lyles comes in for Paul Millsap. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harris kicks to Lyles. Knocks it loose. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Lyles. Now here's Porter. Not a lot of room. Wasted no time on that one. Porter's got 6 points. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him, too, now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
Here's Murray after the basket by Milwaukee. Five on the clock. For the tie. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Harris. Denver passing it around. Murray outside. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Thomas. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And Thomas's shooting form is well refined and pretty efficient. He's excellent at shooting the 3-ball when he's in rhythm.
Here's Connaughton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bledsoe against Thomas. Bledsoe finds Ilyasova. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't get that one. The Nuggets trail by 3. Thomas passes to Murray. And stolen by Ilyasova. Now Brogdon. .132 left in the 3rd. Antetokounmpo against Murray. Elbow shot is on the way. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 22 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Murray kicks to Lyles. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Thomas with the ball. Another 3 for Denver.
You know, this guy can beat you off the dribble. He can beat you off the catch. IT's just a hard guy to defend.
Lyles against Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a season after he won the Most Improved Player, Antetokounmpo, Clark, was a legit MVP contender.
No doubt about it. I think if the Bucks had been a top seed, perhaps he could have won it, although James Harden was phenomenal last season. The league has been put on notice. This is a guy who wouldn't surprise me at all if he became an MVP at some point in his
career.
Take a break.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Clark, you look at the Bucks roster. What's the biggest area of need in your opinion?
The question mark I see is the center position, Kevin. Thon Maker might have some upside and could very well fill that void, but they lack a presence in there now.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Tony Snell comes in for Pat Connaughton. And then for Denver, Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Trey Lyles, and it's Will Barton in for Porter. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Having now been a head coach for 5 full years, 2 years with the Kings, 3 with the Nuggets, Malone's had his fill of inexperienced rosters and has done a reasonably good job with them.
Here's Bledsoe following the basket by Jokic. Bledsoe finds Brogdon. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Lopez. And he gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bledsoe against Thomas. Knocked loose. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. The Nuggets trail by 4, and Denver will start the 4th quarter with Barton and Millsap at the small and power forward spots. Thomas is out there with Murray, and it's Jokic in at center, locking down the middle. Murray kicks to Thomas, but he gets it back. Back to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Denver. Millsap's against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Outside Millsap. No good. That would have tied it.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Thomas. Millsap in the corner. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. 7 points for Paul Millsap.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. The kick out to Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Nuggets are gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Murray outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Another 3 for Denver.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
And here's Middleton after Gary Harris made that last three-pointer. And to Tacumbo. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Millsap. To the inside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Thomas checked in for Murray.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Harris looking it over. Kicks it to Thomas. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy 2-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. That one misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 14 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Stepping up as a leader there. It's clear Bledsoe takes a lot of pride in capitalizing in critical moments.
Porter looking it over. Jokic kicks to Porter. Denver passing it around. Harris passes to Barton. Here's Millsap, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I like seeing Millsap sell that pump fake. He's very effective at drawing the foul once that defender has bid on the fake.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, over time, Millsap has added different things to his game. And you know what I like about him most is he quietly goes about his business in a professional manner.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for Denver. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo over Millsap. Antetokounmpo, no good. Here's Denver now. They're on a 14-6 run. Inside, it's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Inside, Lopez dishes to Snell. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Down low, Bledsoe. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
One shot.
That's good from Bledsoe.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Now, here's Thomas. The first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Bledsoe. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That is the killer instinct of Eric Bledsoe. When the game is up for grabs, he seizes it by the throat.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Now here's Thomas on the wing. Harris. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. Money!
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Millsap's against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Snell. Buries it from outside.
Well, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. .40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris finds Jokic beyond the arc. Drops in the tray.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 2. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Millsap. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 64. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe against Murray. Outside Millsap.
Count it! Millsap lives for moments just like this. Calm, cool, collected, taking huge shots when the game is tight.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.